Terrence Bates here with your Real America's Voice Newsbreak. Thanks so much for being here with us. Just into our newsroom, Erica Kirk is the new CEO and chair of the board for Turning Point USA. It's the organization her late husband, Charlie, founded. The announcement was made just a short while ago in this news release from TPUSA. The release goes on to say, and this is a quote, "All of us at Turning Point USA have a special role in carrying Charlie Kirk's mantle and completing his vision of bringing us all closer to the Lord and fostering a prosperous country for generations to come." Meantime, preparations for Charlie's memorial service this Sunday continue. The event will be held at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Speakers will include President Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance, as well as Erica Kirk, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth. President Trump headed home after wrapping up his royal state visit in England. He left there just a short while ago. As I mentioned, he'll be in Arizona on Sunday to honor Charlie Kirk. But first, the commander-in-chief spent the morning making deals. He signed an economic cooperation agreement with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer worth more than $100 billion. A majority of the investment will reportedly come from equity from Blackstone over 10 years. The British government reportedly expects the investment package to create some 7,600 high-quality jobs in industries ranging from clean energy to sciences. President Trump using the shared stage with his British Prime Minister to share some breaking news about Afghanistan and trying to get back Bagram Air Base. Late-night host Jimmy Kimmel is the poster child for the idea that words have consequences. ABC has suspended his late-night show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, indefinitely over comments that he made about Charlie Kirk's murder. The network and other television station groups call Kimmel's comments, quote, offensive and insensitive at a critical time in our national political discourse. President Trump chiming into the conversation on Truth Social, calling ABC's announcement great news for America. That's a quick check of your headlines. I'm Terrence Bates.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Charlie Kirk Show. I'm Megyn Kelly. It's completely an honor to be sitting here in Charlie's studio, wearing the Freedom shirt and talking with Charlie's staff and about how Charlie lived his life. It's amazing here. Everyone is young. Everyone is energetic. Everyone is, in a weird way, upbeat. And by that, I mean, like, they're obviously in deep grief, but they are finding a way to laugh with one another and be with one another and forge forward. And I will tell you, this is the most optimistic I have felt since 8 days ago about the future of Turning Point. I just feel like these people, we are in good hands. Like, this organization will go forward and they can do it. Not only can they do it because they knew Charlie very well and they knew his vision and they'd been doing it, but you can just tell it's a family and they are more committed now than ever to making sure that this organization stands and grows and becomes even stronger than it is right now. And it's going to be, hopefully, other than logistically, it's going to be easy because they have the support of the world right now. And they also keep getting bits of good news here and there. Like last night, the decision that Erica Kirk will take over as the CEO of Turning Point. Just saying it gives me the chills. It's exactly, of course, what Charlie would have wanted. You know that from the tape you've seen of the two of them in what was one of the most beautiful love stories any of us has ever witnessed. And inspiration, even to those of us who have been married for 18 years and are already happily married, to do even better, to try even harder, to make our spouse even happier. And think of what somebody like that can do at the top of this organization in the name of her husband. I mean, it's going to be something to watch and participate in. They need everybody's help. One of the other pieces of good news is that Jimmy Kimmel is no longer on the air, and we're absolutely thrilled. We won't miss him at all. And frankly, all the liberal tear crying all over X is only making it better. What's the opposite of salt into your wounds? Sugar? I don't know. Balm? It's wonderful to see them upset. I'm sorry, but it's like Stephen L. Miller, who's not to be confused with Stephen Miller, the Trump administration senior official. Stephen L. Miller, he's been on the show before. He's very clever. He's a great Twitter follow, and he tweeted out or posted on X National media being more upset at Jimmy Kimmel losing his show than they are at Charlie Kirk losing his life is kind of proving the point. I couldn't say it any better than that. That's exactly it. They're way more upset about this news, about this guy, this talking head who's been such a buffoon for so many years, doing nothing other than being unkind. I'm trying not to swear. It says right here on the top of my packet, reminder, no swearing, because I'm on Charlie's show now. He's so wholesome. But in any event, being such a jerk for so many years, losing his show, no one cares. Most normal people don't care. Walter Kirn, do you care? He's my guest now and joins me via satellite. Walter, your thoughts on Jimmy Kimmel and the leftist meltdown?
Well, let me say something first. 2 months ago, Charlie asked me to be on this show. I had never been on it before. And I said no, I was too busy. I would get to him this fall. Well, he's not here. And now I'm on his show with him not on Earth, which is a lesson to us all. Don't put things off. Don't take things for granted, and how quickly and terribly things can change. So I'm sorry, Mr. Kirk.
Oh, Walter.
I'm sorry that I delayed too long. Anyway, what do I think of Jimmy Kimmel? Well, I do a little showbiz. I write screenplays. I've had movies made in my books. I've written on TV shows. Jimmy, that's showbiz. You weren't funny. You weren't any good. You wished death on half of your audience in not so subtle ways. Hey, Wheezy, rest in peace. You made a false claim that this case had been cracked and the culprit was MAGA. In other words, half the U.S. public. Now you're gone, and you're gone legally, and I think legitimately, because ABC leases the public airwaves in order to make money. And that lease comes with conditions, and that is that it serves the public good, basically.
That's right.
And it wasn't serving the public good. It was acting on behalf of a regime. It was acting on behalf of its pharmaceutical advertisers that keep it supported. It was slanting not just the news, but every joke. It's not cable. Greg Gutfeld is not comparable. He's on cable news. Those are private wires that are laid in the ground. This is the public airwaves, a stage that we give people on the condition that they use it with decency and some sense of fairness and fair play, and in the interest of all of us who own it. We own that station. We merely lease it to
That's
ABC.
right. And now they're finding
They
out the hard
violated their
way
lease.
that there's a new sheriff in town at the FCC who actually is going to start enforcing these rules and regulations. I got to take a quick break, but we're going to pick it up right here when we come back. And I'll tell you what Jimmy Kimmel has been saying in response to the news. Don't go away.